Trouble Busters!
Hi, I'm Nicole. Since my child recently got into elementary school, we were feeling our apartment was a little too cramped. So we boldly decided to build a new home in a new residential area. There were many families in the neighborhood, and so I was able to get along with many moms in the area. Karen, who lives next door, actually works in the same industry as mine, so we became especially close. Every day we chat after sending our children off to school. One day, our family got into an unbelievable incident.
Hey, Nicole. Good evening. Can I talk to you for a second?
Hey, that's fine. What's up?
I was at Costco with my family today, and I bought cakes and bread and way too much stuff. Do you want half of them?
Really? That's awesome. Thank goodness.
I'll give them to you tomorrow.
I've always wanted the bread from Costco. And don't worry, I'll be paying for my half.
No, you don't have to. I borrowed your car, so we're even.
Huh? What do you mean?
I borrowed your car from your garage. It's almost impossible to get to Costco without a car, so you were a big help. Thank you.
I don't know if I'm actually understanding the situation here, but you used our orange car that was in our garage. Is that right?
Yes.
What? But how did you get the keys?
You know, when I came over this morning, when you were away for a second, I recalled about going to Costco, so I asked your child and she got me the keys.
So you took it without telling me?
I forgot to tell you. Don't make it sound like I stole it. And out of the two cars that were in the garage, I took the one that looked old and scrappy. I thought you might get mad if I took the newer one.
It doesn't matter which one you chose.
I returned it right after I got back from Costco, though. You didn't even notice that I used it, so why does it even matter?
Of course it matters. Besides, that car belongs to my aunt, and she's cherishing it. It doesn't belong to me.
What?
Her garage is under construction right now. That's why she's using my garage instead.
Oh.
What?
My child was eating pizza in the back seat. I think she dropped some cheese, so there's some stains. I thought the car was going to be scrapped anyway, so I didn't bother cleaning. Do you think your auntie will get mad?
In the back seat?
And I may have also gotten a tiny bit of scratch somewhere on the rear side. My husband's such a rough driver. This is why I can't let him use car rentals.
So why would you use our car then? You better apologize to my aunt, and you better pay for repair costs.
You're going to repair that scrap?
You don't understand its value, do you? My aunt looked everywhere for that car and finally got it for a crazy price through auction. It's such an old car, there aren't many left in the world. She's been taking really good care of it. Repairing it costs more than you can imagine.
Am I in trouble?
I've been telling you, you did something that gets you in trouble.
But we're friends, though. Can't you do something about it? It's so scrappy. Maybe you can convince her that the scratches and stains were there in the first place.
She's been taking good care of it. She'll notice. Just apologize to her.
I will, but I don't want to pay. We should have gotten a car rental instead.
I'll message you later. Just get your money ready. I called my aunt and apologized. She insisted it wasn't my fault and wanted to have a word with the person who used the car. When I told her that her name is Karen, she seemed surprised. I was surprised too after hearing why. Using someone's car without permission and returning it damaged. Trouble buster time! I took Karen over to my aunt's house.
Wow, so if I apologize to her, she won't be asking for repair fees? She's really nice, unlike you.
Why does that make you happy?
If apologies are what she needs, I can give as many as she wants. The sky is my limit.
Auntie, I'm here!
Nice to meet you. My name is Karen. I'm really sorry for what I did. I will reflect on my actions.
Hello, Karen. This isn't our first time meeting, you know.
What? How? Why is the head nurse here?
Because I live here, of course.
I was surprised to hear about this. She recognized your name as soon as I said it.
Well, Yeah, but is this really a coincidence? Is this a prank of some kind?
Do you remember why we became close friends? We're both nurses and have many nurse relatives. That's why we had so many common topics to talk about.
Oh.
Remember when you told me that you're working at the general hospital? And I said one of my relatives works there too?
I remember now, but the head nurse?
I heard about what you did. It's not about the money. I'm emotionally deeply attached to that car. I'm quite angry right now.
I'm very sorry.
You were even trying to hide the fact that you got it dirty after using it without permission. That is definitely not how an adult should act.
I wasn't trying to hide it.
Huh?
Nicole told me that if I keep my mouth shut, you wouldn't notice. I was going to sincerely apologize.
Listen, Karen,
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't want to just listen to one side of the story, so I checked the message history between you two.
What?
Stop with the lies. You're a mother, aren't you? Stop embarrassing yourself.
I'll pay. I'll pay up in full.
I already told you you don't need to pay. You paying for the fees isn't going to make me feel any better.
But I don't care if the repair is going to be expensive. So please forgive me. Don't tell this to the hospital.
I don't know. Hiring someone who steals others' keys sounds like too much of a risk. You're lucky that we're able to hold a conversation like this. If it wasn't me, you would be going straight to jail.
Please, not my workplace.
It doesn't work like that. I'm going to have to talk to your husband, Mr. McConnell, too.
You know him?
He works in the Department of Cardiology, right? Of course I know him. I see him every day.
He doesn't know anything about this. I told him that I borrowed the car from my friend. I'm the only one at fault, not him.
Not exactly. Who was the one driving?
My husband.
Around the seats, there was so much cigarette waste. Even without knowing whose car it is, isn't it normal to keep the car clean? Furthermore, it's unbelievable to think that a doctor like him would smoke inside a car with his child in the back seat.
I'll make sure to tell him to stop.
I'm going to make sure his department gets a report about this incident too. Don't you understand how odd your actions are?
Are they going to cut his wage? We just bought a house. I'll pay you.
You're helpless.
Auntie made sure to report this incident to the hospital. This would have involved the police if it wasn't for her. As if to escape from Auntie, Karen left her workplace. Her husband, who got scolded by his boss, got relocated to a clinic somewhere. Apparently, it takes 5 hours to get there by car, plus a ferry ride. He probably won't be back home for a while. Auntie seemed so happy when her car managed to get fully repaired. Thank goodness.
Troublebusters!
Troublebusters! Have you ever heard of aquagenic urticaria? I, Jessica, was found allergic to water since I was a baby and have been in hospital's care since then. As of right now, there is no cure for this disease. Taking a bath or going in a pool is a no-go, let alone sweat or even cry. Contact with water causes red hives, swelling, and great pain. In order to prevent swelling, I need to always stay in a controlled, cooled room. I studied illustration, thinking it was the only job I could do from home. Luckily, I was able to get that job, and am now making a living as a professional illustrator. I was also able to find myself an amazing husband who worked in the same industry. He's kind of weird in that he doesn't seem to care too much about the fact that I can't go outside or that I can't deal with water. So we were spending our happy lives together as family, until I received a message from my mother-in-law.
Jessica, why is my son saying he won't come home for the holidays? You've been telling him something so he won't come, haven't you? I know what you're thinking.
Hello? I think I've told you 100 times why we aren't coming.
So, you've been telling him not to go hang out outside then. Don't you understand how much of a burden you are? He loves to play baseball outside.
Hello? Could you listen for once? I'm pretty sure Aaron has explained this, but I have aquagenic urticaria. Going outside is like going to war for me. And this isn't something to say out loud, but he isn't really the social type. The only time he goes outside is for grocery shopping, and he buys enough for a few days' worth. And about the baseball thing, that's when he was in primary school, isn't it?
I don't need you to tell me what Aaron is like. I'm his mother. I know everything about him. Besides, what is this aquagenic, whatever? There's no way you can be allergic to water. People didn't even have allergies in the first place back in my days. Eggs, flour, all this nonsense just so kids could get away without eating what they don't like.
Mad girlometer reaching 30%. It's real. It's really rare, so I can understand you. But I am truly in pain because of this allergy.
I'm telling you, allergies don't exist. They're a hoax. It's procedure effect. You're just imagining it.
You mean placebo effect?
Yeah, that. It's autocorrect doing its job. Are you a grammar Nazi now? Your parents really forgot to teach you how to talk to people with respect, didn't they? Being allergic to water is probably the same deal, isn't it? It's just you overreacting because you're too scared to put your face in water. Those lies won't work. I used to act weak too, just to attract the boys in class.
I'm not acting.
Then dump a bucket of water on yourself. I'll trust you only if your skin starts to react. I know Aaron doesn't like the hot weather we're currently having, but I'm expecting both of you to come for Christmas. Aaron's little sister is bringing her family, so you'd better not ruin this family reunion.
Mad girlometer reaching 60%. Oh, just messaging her is making me tired. I showed Aaron the entire conversation about how his mother is going to make me dump a bucket of water on my head. He got extremely mad and said,
"What the heck? This isn't the Ice Bucket Challenge from 2014, damn it! She doesn't understand how allergies work, I guess. You can block her if you want."
But I couldn't do that, so I reluctantly decided to go to his house for Christmas. Christmas arrived. I was planning to make this a day trip, considering my condition, but my in-laws would make up many reasons to make me stay. Furthermore, it was barely a family reunion, considering Aaron's little sister's family didn't show up. So we got so tired after having to deal with the in-laws all day long. Eventually, it got dark, and even started snowing outside. Our car didn't have snow tires, so we had to stay overnight.
Jessica, the bath is ready. You can use it first.
No way! You really have ears of an octopus or something, don't you? I told you I'm allergic to water!
You're not gonna take a bath? Oh, what a stinky woman.
What?
Stop it, Mom!
Mad girlometer reaching 90%. Aaron, I'm just gonna wipe my body. Could you prepare some wet towels for me?
Hey, don't push yourself. What if you get sick?
Well, I don't want to stink.
I see. Okay, I'll prepare the towels. So just wait in the change room.
So I went to the change room and wiped myself where I most often sweat. Just this is enough to feel pain. Suddenly, the door opened. Mother?
Wow, to think that you really hate taking a bath is just astounding. And you smell. The entire house is going to stink like you. Just get in the bathtub. I'm not going to baby you.
Ah! It hurts! I can't breathe! Aaron, help me! I need to dry myself!
What? What's going on? I know you're acting. Oh, her skin is growing red.
Jessica, what happened? Dad, call an ambulance!
Aaron immediately wiped my body as soon as he arrived. The ambulance arrived and I was taken to the hospital, but I was completely unconscious from the severe pain. When I woke up, I was on the hospital bed. Mad girlometer at 100%. To think she would take allergies so lightly. I'm not going to let her get away with this. Don't underestimate the power of homebodies. Trouble Busters!
Jessica, are you alright?
Yeah, it still stings, but it's getting better.
Hey, you apologize to Jessica right now! How could you do such a thing? Why don't you say something?
Allergies aren't real. I'm.
How can you say that in front of Jessica, who's in pain right now? And why did you keep me from knowing this? If I'd known, I definitely wouldn't have asked them to come to our place.
What do you mean?
Well, our daughter's family was supposed to show up today, but last month when they came, she fed the kid pudding.
Huh?
Even though the kid was allergic to eggs, making our granddaughter hospitalized, now our daughter-in-law.
I didn't know allergies cause these sorts of things. I really thought Jessica was lying about being allergic to water, and that you would be thinking the same thing. Same with our granddaughter.
You didn't even apologize when you hospitalized our granddaughter, saying the same thing. Do you still think your actions are justified? Mom, I'm going to cut ties with you. You don't know when to stop or learn, and you're putting my wife in danger. Screw you! You're unbelievable as a human being.
Cut ties. Aaron, please, I'll apologize to her, so forgive me, okay? I sometimes make mistakes too.
An apology is not enough. We'll pay for the treatments and consolation fees too. And I'm cutting ties with you too. We're over.
You're kidding.
You belittle life. I feel ashamed of not noticing this part of you. All of this to Jessica, Aaron, to our daughter, and our granddaughter.
Why? You don't mind me being all alone? I can't live like that. There's no way I'm gonna live in a small house all by myself.
I do think an elderly person living by herself isn't a good idea. But then again, I don't care. I don't care. Here,
Jessica, just stay put. Mom, after almost taking the lives of 2 innocent people, you really value yourself, huh? Just get out of this room. Don't ever show your face to me again. Ever!
And so, after paying for my medical treatment and consolation fees, my in-laws got divorced. By his sympathy, they actually split the estate in half. Apparently, losing ties with her entire family was a huge shock for her. She's now living in an apartment by herself, rarely ever going outside. And to think she was making fun of us homebodies. Aaron and I, as always, are spending our time indoors. However, recently, Aaron's family's come to visit us, and so we have a great time together. It feels like I have a new family. Now I spend every day of my life working and wondering when they will come visit us again.